Internet, Magic Man here from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video. This time it's for Cabal's Card Blitz, a newly free-to-play game on Steam right now, developed by Kai Games, published by BizBog SA, and you may be familiar with not only this title, but another title of theirs in the Cabals series, both available on iOS and Android. This is a free-to-play strategy card game, and while the other Cabals is not quite available on Steam yet, this one is available as of a few days ago. Now, we're not going to spend a ton of time in this game because it's just not long enough to do that. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's probably an optimized deck button away from totally playing itself. So if you like card games, but you don't have too much of a concern for strategy, the way things play out, I don't know. If you want to check it out, go ahead. It's on Steam, and obviously we'll have the information over at mmobomb.com. Now, I've played for a little while, and so I am already at level 3. Before we go into a match, though, we're going to go into deck so I can show you the anatomy of a card so that things will make sense, because in the actual matches, you don't do shit. You literally don't do anything. So if there was an optimized deck button right here that could automatically go through your available cards and just make the best deck I mean, you wouldn't even play the damn game at that point. So your thoughts, your strategy come in on this screen here, your deck building screen. Decks are small. Initially 10 cards, now mine's 11. That's like 9 normal cards and 2 elite cards, which you can tell by the markers at the top of the page as well, or at the top of the cards. The bottom of the card shows you their HP, basically their strength. Not only is this their life, but it's also, in most cases, the damage that it will do to another card that it attacks. So right now, full health, the second lieutenant here is at 58. If it's down to 20 health because it's gotten beat up a little bit in a match, then it's only going to be doing 20 damage when it attacks. So that number there is used for multiple things. Some cards do have modifiers that cause power increases, decreases based on other cards. So when you're building your deck, this is the important stuff that you're looking at, is what each card's power is and what its maybe special ability is. And that's important because there's some cards that can't even attack the opponent. So you want to make sure you're building your very tiny deck in a consistent way that makes sense. Now, these cards can be upgraded in the anvil process. I don't have any that can evolve right now, but as you play and as you level up and gain duplicate cards, you can sometimes fuse them together on the anvil in this evolution process, and create stronger and stronger versions of that card. This is not the starting HP of a second lieutenant. Notice I have a 28 second lieutenant here and a 58 in my deck. That's because this second lieutenant has been evolved and is now sitting at tier 4 currently. At tier 5, it then fuses with an entirely different card, not versions of itself. To do that, the system will let you know when you have cards to evolve. You click, and it's a timer thing. So initially it's 30 seconds, then it's a minute and a half, then it's 3 minutes, and you can spend in-game gold that you'll accrue through playing to bypass that timer, and the amount of gold that it takes to bypass that timer decreases as the timer remaining also decreases. Gems, I've only gained 4 during the game. This is kind of your cash currency in the shop, where you can buy some booster packs here. So booster packs can be purchased with the in-game gold as well. If I wanted to add gems, there you go. 20 gems for 99 cents. So that gives you an idea of what the gem conversion rate is. Gold can also be purchased with gems. So you can use cash, buy gems, and then convert that over to the in-game currency using these conversions here. Last consumable at the top is health potions. Again, another item bought with gems. And we'll show you what those do in just a little bit. You can open up a second slot to evolve 2 cards at the same time with 136 gems. Let's head back to the map. Right now, you see I'm level 3. My dex strength is currently rated at a 21. That goes up as you switch cards out and evolve them and get stronger and stronger cards. Basically, the map shows you all the available items that you could take part in. So, Scattered Bandits, these will just randomly appear. Even if you clear them all out, they'll just appear somewhere else. They're good leveling fodder. You'll get rewards and gold and experience, and sometimes booster packs and other rewards as you go. The gold ones that you see locked require gem unlock, so I need 25 gems to get into there, and you can see my rewards do include some booster packs. Other colored icons, sometimes you'll see an event mapped in red, and that may mean you have to complete certain objectives first, and it may not tell you those objectives. You just play throughout the map and try to unlock it. I've already completed 1 or 2 of those. Stronghold's going on right now. Still got 3 hours and 18 minutes, so I can claim my rewards. Let's go ahead and do that. So, some free gold. And there is a PvP side of the game as well, where you can choose an opponent that is online and go ahead and look at their league and the gold you'll receive if you're victorious. Now, I'm not technically playing the other people. I'm playing their deck. It's asynchronous. And how does that work in a card game? Well, let's jump into a battle. Admittedly, a battle that I probably have no right to lose in any way, shape, or form. And you'll see why asynchronous gameplay for PvP works in this game. I'm going to turn the speed down, because right now, I don't do anything at this point. The way the game works is they shuffle up the cards and start dealing them. And if you are attacking with a card in a slot that does not have something in that same slot, like the Leshy just did a damage to the Scattered Bandits because there's nothing across from the Leshy. Now my Terracotta Warrior will get to attack, nothing is there. And look at, they're just beating each other up with their strength number on the bottom. So Leshy kills that, Terracotta Warrior kills that, and now I'm way in the lead. I'm literally just watching this play out. So when you play PvP, you're going up against somebody's deck, you're not going up against them. And this is where things get questionable for me. The game, if you are relatively close on level, there is a big chance that luck, blind, stupid luck, plays into whether or not you are going to win a match. I have literally been level 20, gone against a level 20 PvE event on the map here, and lost, just to turn around, do it again, and because the cards came out in a different order, totally crushed my opponent. So, yeah. Really, the only thing you can do during the matches is how fast do you want the game to play itself. So let's go for something a little more like my level. We'll take on the Desert Walkers, who are level 21. In this case, I get a card as a reward. We're going to battle, and I'm going to turn the juice up on this, and boom, done. Watch. Yeah, just watch this play out. If somebody runs out of cards, then that person's obviously automatically going to lose, because you will have cards left in your stable at the bottom and they have nothing to defend against. So this is a pretty close match. And look at that. See, I'm getting pummeled the entire match, but got a fortunate order of cards at the end there that gave me the victory. It could have just as easily gone the exact other way. Did that give me enough duplicates to... No, did not. Did not. The other timer that... See, I'm not quite up to level to be challenging those, so we're going to keep going around. That way we can gather a few cards and hopefully evolve some things. Turn the juice up. I can pause it if I need to, but no real need. Come on, baby. Feel like I'm playing slot machines. Except I got to dictate what some of the reels looked like. Wow, just swamped him. Swamped. I'm trying to get... I'm going to jump into a 25 match because I anticipate that I would lose it. And I wanted you guys to see what happens when you lose. So I'm 21 going against 25. Faring pretty well to start off with, but I don't anticipate it's going to end that way. Particularly with undead veterans out there. Oh, well, they're gone. Holy shit, bro, it's going so fast. Still pretty even on the cards. 2 and 2, 1. Wow. Okay, and again, my point is just proven. I'm level 21, and I just rooked a level 25 as part of the story piece. Now I do have cards, new cards in my deck to be able to play, so I can swap these out. I don't think I have anything to... Oh, I do. Let's evolve. So I've got enough walkers to evolve. So we're going to take those 32s, make them into a 42 instead. So we'll evolve that. It's going to take 5 seconds because it's just a rank 1 elite card. Now it'll go to poof, rank 2. And I don't think it put it automatically in my deck. No, but the one I have in my deck is already rank 3, so I'm just going to hang tight with that one for now. I did get a new card, though. This field generator deals 14 damage to all enemy cards and exhausts itself. Let's hit another 25 up. Trying to get a loss here so I can show you the last timer thing you guys need to know about before you play Cabals. Alright, not going so well here. We're probably going to take a loss. Which is exactly what we wanted. Perfect. Awesome. There we go. Finally, got the loss. So, when you lose a battle, there is a timer, of course, telling me, go buy cards. But now there is a timer. I am wounded, and depending on how often you are losing, this timer may have different times on it. And levels, so it initially was at like 30 seconds, now it's up to about a minute. I would imagine that it just keeps going. It doesn't mean that I can't play. I do have a couple of options. I can wait out the timer and I'll be fine. What is my penalty? If I start a match right now, I will start it with half HP. That's my wounded penalty. So I can let the timer tick off. I can go ahead and use a potion and it'll totally wipe out that timer. Or I can join a match and try to fight it at half hit points, which obviously in this type of game would be a very, very piss poor choice to make unless you were level 20 going against a strength of 5, maybe. I don't know. But that's it. That's Cabals. If you're interested in a really quick game to jump into, play a couple matches, like here, if I beat these 4 targets around the army command camp, I'll get some type of reward inside there. So there's a couple variants on what you can do. Oh, here's one of those. We don't know how to open it yet. So that just spawned since I beat that 125 over here. And quite a bit of map to get into, which we just aren't very far yet, being only level 3. But if you want to check it out, free to play on Steam, head on over. This is Magic Man from MMOBomb.com saying, see, I can't even do a first look because the game plays itself, so the first look should do itself. Stay safe! We'll see you on the servers.